French 1, I am Madame Rumley. It is Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, week 26, March 30th, and our subject for today is le week-end et les vacances, weekend and vacations. Le programme pour aujourd'hui est prière, écriture, cultural corners about Poisson d'avril, leçon 21, et devoir. So we are beginning unité 7, the last unit we'll be doing for French. Whoa. So take that Unité 6 test as soon as you can. I'll post the answers tomorrow morning, or maybe tonight. We'll see. And then you can edit that one. Then we just have this last unit, and then you'll take this unit test, Unit 7 test, and then we'll be done with French. I just can't believe it. Where did all the time go? All right, let's begin with some prayer. Lord, I lift this class up to you. May we be free of tech problems, all of us, and may there be good fluid communication between us, that each student would learn the French well. Bless each of them as they take their tests and for Unité 6, and to edit them, that they would feel like they really grasped French well. Be with us in this time. May it be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. L'écriture pour aujourd'hui, nous continuons avec le prière du Seigneur. We're going to continue with the Lord's Prayer. Matthieu 6:12. Pardonne-nous nos offenses, comme nous aussi pardonnons à ceux qui nous ont offensés. Forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who have sinned against us. Let's go through this word for word. So, pardonne-nous is pardon us. Easy enough. We know this word, our offenses. We learned that there were two forms of our. There was notre. Hold on, it's not letting me type. Notre and then no. In this case, we do the nos because offense is plural here. Nos, offense. Come as we also pardon. You probably could have come up with that without any help. As we also pardon à ceux, at those, essentially, at those people, those who offends or does offend us. Essentially. Any questions about the translation? All right. I'll read it again as you raise your hands, please. Levez les mains. Tout le monde, levez les mains. Pardonne-nous nos offenses, comme nous aussi pardonnons à ceux qui nous ont offensés. It seems like it does feel longer, but there's a lot of repetition, a lot of the same kind of words in it, so it shouldn't be too hard. Matthieu 6:12. Note here that this one is offense, because we're talking, that's a noun, our offenses. And then this one's a verb, and it has an accent on the E. Those who offend us, or, sin against us, create an offense against us. So because it has the accent here, this one's pronounced offenser. Offense, offenser. All right, Charlotte, begin for us, please. Yes. Très bien. Good job, Charlotte. Emma, you're up. Mm-hmm. Very good, Emma. Very good. Yeah, that's careful pronunciation. Well done. Madison? Mm-hmm. Say. Good. Good. Good job fixing it. Don't forget the address. Très bien, Madison. Très bien. Well done. You even need my help. Okay, good job. Emma, you're up. Mm-hmm. Good job, Emma, and really good job with the liaison at the end. I'm going to have you repeat make a very clear difference between nous, like make a little tiny O with your mouth, nous, and no. Good. So can you just read those first two lines again? Very good. Very good, Emma. Much better. Good. Just a reminder for not just Emma, for everyone, the French pronounce enunciate way more than Americans do. American English is very lazy with our mouths. We hardly move our mouths. In French, we have to move our tongue and lips and mouth a lot. All right, Dara, your turn. Yes. Très bien, Dara. Très bien. No corrections. Rachel? Yes. Très bien. Très bien. Excuse me. Julia? Mm-hmm. Good. The volume seemed to kind of go down maybe a little at the end. Can you say offenser, that last word again? Very good. Good. Pronunciation sounds excellent. Good job. Ethan? Sure. Pardonne-nous nos offenses, comme nous aussi pardonnons à ceux qui nous ont offensés. Matthieu 6, 12. You there, Ethan? Offenser. Offenser. Can you hear me? I'm not sure you can. Can you hear me? Off. Okay, no worries. It happens. Okay. Well, that's okay. I heard most of it. It sounded really good. I hope you can hear me now. That last word we say offenser. And then Jaina, you're up. Yes, of course. Pardonne-nous nos offenses, comme nous aussi pardonnons à ceux qui nous ont offensés. I'm sorry, Jana. Could you what did you say? Sure. Yeah, of course. Pardonne-nous. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you asked me to repeat it. Go ahead. Excellent, Jana. Excellent. Well done. That sounded good. All right. Good job, tout le monde. I know this one looks maybe a bit more uh what's the word? Scarier. I can't think of my words. uh, Intimidating, but like I said, there's a lot of repeated words in there, and you guys all sounded really good. So make sure you just always, work carefully, and if you work slowly, it will pay off in the end. All right, today's cultural corner is about le Poisson d'Avril. In France, they celebrate April Fools with un poisson, un poisson. Le Poisson d'Avril, in fact. It's celebrated on April 1st, just like us. That's like in 2 days, I think. It is very much of a children's holiday, just like it is here. But there are pranks and foolishness by adults as well. The kind of tradition thing is to put a paper fish on some unsuspecting person's back. Oh, you've heard of the fish thing, cool. Um, Although they do other kind of pranks as well. Mine too, Dara. That's fun. It's fun to have someone's birthday on April Fools. That they never get. They never get a easy birthday. um, it's interesting because this is actually a very ancient holiday. They think it goes back it's as definitely as old as 1508 because they found it in a manuscript, someone writing about it somewhere. But it could be even older, and no one really knows where the fish comes from. People have guesses, like maybe the zodiac symbol or something, but no one really knows for sure. Anyways, in France, it's probably a little bit bigger of a holiday than it is in the States. There are fish. Um, it's common to give people chocolate fish, or like even pastry fish, but pretty often like chocolate fishes. You'll see them in stores and boulangeries and stuff. Um, um, oh, that's hilarious, Jana. My brother's birthday is on April Fool's, on Le Poisson d'Avril, and yeah, I remember one year we gave him pancakes. Our family's tradition was to have pancakes in bed when it's your birthday, and my parents put a bunch of garlic in his um in his pancakes. But anyways, yeah, often he always got a fish on his birthday, a chocolate fish, and I think now he has a tattoo of a fish to kind of on his arm to um honor the day he was born. um, does anyone here? Yeah. Do you guys celebrate April Fools? Some families are more prankstery than others. Yes, they call the holiday the Fish of April. Yeah, just like we call it April Fools, they call it le Poisson d'Avril. A little prank, but not a big prankster. Cool. Some pranks a little bit. My sister tinfoiled all of our furniture and hid the underwear in the freezer and stuck Nicolas Cage shots everywhere. That's amazing. That sounds like very committed. Cold water while someone's in the shower. Yeah. Some good things to keep everyone lighthearted. Ooh, that's a good one, Jaina. Took the batteries out of the remote. That's a simple one that affects everyone. Good job, you guys. Okay, so let's move on. We have actually a lot to get through today. I have lots of exercises for you guys. It is the beginning of a unit, so that means lots of vocab and lots of new things. Never, though, as much vocab as that one unit, the one with all the objects in your room and stuff. That was like the pinnacle of vocab amount for a week, for a unit, I mean. Um, um, and so, and because we're not reviewing stuff from last week, there's going to be lots of time for exercises and practices of all kinds. So let's begin. Our the unit's theme is le week-end et les vacances. And if you look at the textbook at the beginning, at their kind of little cultural corner, it says that when given the choice, French people would rather have more free time than more money. For them, leisure time is an essential component of what they call la qualité de la vie, quality of life. By law, they only work 35 hours per week, which is very small, by the way, you guys. And it might even be less now than when this textbook was printed. And they have a minimum of 5 weeks. 5 weeks of vacation per year, minimum. Like their parents, French teenagers value their leisure time and try to make the most of it. So, sure, Emma, you can, why don't you email me? And I'll send you the link to the textbook. So yeah, no, in France, um, they certainly they value their leisure time greatly, greatly. And on like a daily basis, you know, like how they take, I told you how they take an hour and a half off. Everyone takes an hour and a half off at, for lunch at work every single day. Something like 12:30, I guess, to 2. Things are closed. Excuse me, my glasses are dirty. And Sundays are off. People, they really value their leisure time, and um, the 35 hours is very small. I think this is very, very opposite of an American mentality. In general, you can correct me if your experience is different, but in my experience, in America, people value money over leisure time. And then in France, everyone takes like the month of August off. Like France is like empty of people, or they're all camping or something. Everyone takes their summer vacation in August. Yeah, even Madison, who is, you guys are like teenagers, you're going to be working more than that. Not every French person works 35 hours. Some, of course, work more, but yeah. Yeah. So, and then likewise, students will take less value time, less time, more time for leisure. So there are jokes in the world, global humor of how the French are lazy because they take so much time off and maybe aren't as productive as other countries. But then again, they are pretty healthy people, physically speaking. And like I showed you at the beginning of the textbook, a lot of amazing things have come out of France in just about every sphere of life, from cars to literature and fashion and stuff. So maybe there's something to having more leisure time. Denim, yes, exactly. Um, so yeah, take that for what it's worth. Anyways, let's move on. The first topic we'll talk about is le weekend. We have some vocabulary here for time periods. Les temps, time periods. We have le matin, l'après-midi, le soir, le week-end, prochaine. Prochaine means next. So times of day. Now, if we are, so that was kind of like the time of day, the nouns, time of day, time periods, because we're going to be talking about activities we do on the weekend. Now we have some verbs. If we first, I have 2 charts for you. One is if we stay at home and do activities, and the other one's if we go out of the home and do activities. So first, rester, if we're staying. We could réparer, préparer, aider, laver, nettoyer, ranger. So these last three are pretty similar. Laver to wash, nettoyer to clean, ranger to pick up. And there's a slight nuance differences between them. Sorry, my nose is kind of doing weird things. Laver makes me think of like soap and bubbles. Like I would use laver to wash the dishes or wash the car because I'm like water and soap and bubbles kind of thing. You like a lather, yes. Nettoyer, I think of more of like sweeping and dusting. That's like cleaning the surfaces or something like that. Oh, cool, Emma. That's a good thing to remember. And then ranger, think of like rearranging. That's like picking up or decluttering. So you see this slight difference between all those words. In English, we just kind of have, well, I guess we have wash, clean, and pick up, but they're used pretty interchangeably. So laver, more like sadi. Nettoyer is more like polishing. Ranger is like decluttering. All right. Now then, here's some verbs for if we do activities out of the house. We faire des achats, which means to go shopping. Exactly, Elizabeth. Yeah, we say do the dishes or do the laundry. Yeah. Faire des achats, which is literally means to do or to make of the purchases. Achat comes from like the verb acheter. Remember we learned that one? It's like acheter means to buy, and then achat are like purchases, like to purchase and then the purchases, that kind of thing. So faire des achats is to go shopping. Louer means to rent, as in like renting a movie. Voir is to see or to watch a movie. Rencontrer means to meet, re-encounter, or encounter someone or something. Assister à is the specific phrase used in French to when you attend something like a concert or attend a sports game. They don't say like you would go to the sports game or go to the concert. You would attend it essentially. So you have to use the expression assister à, and then faire un pique-nique, to have a picnic. Although they say to make a picnic or do a picnic. A date is un rendezvous. Yeah, rendezvous is it's funny how, some words like in English we use kind of one word to mean these three things to clean. And then in French, never mind, that was too much thinking. Sorry. Okay. Rendezvous can mean date, or it can mean a meeting. Either one. You just know based on the context, or you have to ask more questions or whatever to figure out whether it's like, are you dating that person or are you just meeting with them? All right. And then finally, some adverbs to describe these activities we're doing on our weekends. Avant, pendant, après. So you can see now, having learned all these charts, how we could have a conversation, use them to have a conversation. Like we could say avant, pendant, après. Before the morning, I do, or in the morning, pendant le matin, I will help my mom do the dishes or something like that. Or avant le soir, before the evening, I will pick up my clothes and then go to a concert or something like that. Okay? All right, let's do some exercises. We're on page 311. This exercise is, you have to be looking at the textbook because there are some prompts for you. Décris tes activités. Pour cela, complète les phrases suivantes. Describe your activities. To do that, use the following phrases. So this is one of those exercises where you can pick something of your personal choice. So numéro 1, en général, je vais au cinéma. In general, I go to the cinema. Do you go le vendredi soir, Friday night? Do you go le samedi soir, Saturday evening? le dimanche après-midi, Sunday afternoon. And then there's a ... question mark, which means if you normally go to the movies on Tuesday, you can write that or something of that nature. All right. So tout le monde levait les mains. Cool. Yana, numéro 1, Julia, numéro 2, Charlotte, numéro 3, Madison, Elizabeth, sorry, numéro 4. So you can pick one of the options given to you, or you can do your own. Good accents, number 3. Numéro 3, je préfère assister à un concert de rock. I prefer to attend a rock concert, and perfect job on the accents. Numéro 1. En général, je vais au cinéma le samedi soir. Très bien. Numéro 2. En général, je fais mes devoirs après le dîner. Le dîner. And then the I on the dîner gets a circumflex. Oh, good. Here, I'll erase my little. En général, quand je rentre chez moi après les classes, je vais travailler. You get to work. Good. Très bien. All right. Lower your hands, re-raise them. Tout le monde, we're going to do all this one together. Page 311, mon calendrier personnel, my personal calendar. Décrivez ce que vous allez faire. Describe that which you are going to do. So you can pick one or any one or all of the following sentences and complete it with your own answer. So you could say après la classe, je vais, and then what are you going to do? Avant le dîner, something, something, something. All of your answers should be in the near future. So go ahead when you want. I'm going to, I'll do samedi soir. Samedi soir, je vais, some of the vocab blanking. Préparer le dîner. Je vais préparer le dîner. Pendant les vacances, je vais voyager à Paris. I wish. I'm not actually going to France this summer, but I'll be staying home with a baby. All right. So you can write actual things you'll do or pretend, but just use this opportunity to use the vocabulary. Make sure all of your answers are in near future. Après la classe, je vais manger. Très bien. Après la classe, je vais danser. So don't forget your accent. Après, and then it's la, L-A, just L-A, la classe. Or which one are you trying to say? After the class or after the classes? your options, if you're saying the class, it would be la classe. If you're saying the classes, it would be les classes. And then because it's near future, your verb here needs to, the second one needs to be in the infinitive. Après la classe, je vais ranger ma chambre. Your mom will be so happy. Après la classe, je vais manger. Okay, so remember guys, near future, it's aller conjugated in the present tense and then the infinitive verb. Après la classe, je vais aider. That person who did this one right here. Oh, there you go. You're not done yet. Aider mes parents. Good. Avant le dîner, je vais regarder la télé. Good. Good accents. Excuse me. Samedi matin, je vais manger un croissant. So far, so good. There are not as many sentences as there are people here. I hope you are using this opportunity to practice. Je préfère assister à un match de foot. Très bien. Okay, well, let's move on. Guys, I encourage you to really use all these opportunities. I mean, that's the cool thing about this class is that you can practice writing and practice speaking. And I know there are a bunch of you that, well, I know some of you can't because your mic's not working or whatever, but really take the opportunity. That's kind of the best thing about this. Okay, anyways, this is an oral exercise from the workbook. So I'm going to read a sentence, and I want you to tell me whether that activity that I'm describing is happening A, à l'intérieur, in the inside, or B, à l'extérieur. Is it happening inside or is it happening outside? So I'll say a sentence and you in the chat can write either A or B. Excuse me. À l'intérieur or à l'extérieur. All right, ready? Numéro 1. Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. Yes, I will. All right, you are correct. The answer is A. Sarah, can you come on the audio? I'll say it again. Can you translate as best as you can? Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. Can you make a guess of what I'm saying? Are you there, Sarah? Okay. How about you, Emily? What was I saying? You can come on the audio and translate. Do you want me to say it one more time? Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. Okay. All right. Here, I'll type it out. Oops. Je vais rester chez moi pour aider ma sœur avec les devoirs. I'm going to stay at my house to help my sister with homework. And you were correct. The correct answer is A. Numéro 2. Je vais aller en ville pour faire des achats. Je vais aller en ville pour faire des achats. Je vais aller en ville pour faire des achats. You are correct. It is B. Let's see, Elizabeth, do you think you could guess what it is? Translate. I'll say it one more time. Je vais aller en ville. Okay, and then type it. Pour faire des achats. Je vais aller en ville pour faire des achats. Not quite. Let's look at it. Je vais aller, I'm going to go, en ville, to town, pour faire, to do, the shopping, des achats. All right, good guess anyways. Number 3. Numéro 3. Je vais aller au café avec mes amis. Je vais aller au café avec mes amis. Je vais aller au café avec mes amis. You're correct. It is B. Julia, do you know what it is I said? Trois dire. You are correct. Très bien. Très bien. Je vais aller au café avec mes amis. Très bien. And finally, numéro 4. Je vais rester chez moi pour ranger ma chambre. Je vais rester chez moi pour ranger ma chambre. Je vais rester chez moi pour ranger ma chambre. You're correct. It is A. Charlotte, what did I say? Yes, exactly. Very good. Je vais rester chez moi. I'm going to stay at my house pour ranger ma chambre, to clean my room. Good job. Or tidy my room. Well done. Good job, you guys. That was not easy. The oral exercises are the hardest, but also the most valuable because that's what it's going to be like in a French speaking country. I did start out with kind of a longer one, but it's also, you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? We'll do another one of these before the end of the class. All right. This one, actually, I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna send you guys to breakout rooms. Awesome. What you're gonna do, first of all, I cannot put a slide up in your breakout rooms. They're separate breakout rooms, so if you write on the whiteboard, it does not show up on anyone else's, which also means I can't upload anything, at least not in time, for it to be useful for you guys. Okay, so I want you to take a few notes of this, at least these 3 lines right here. Take notes of it, take a screenshot, okay? I want you to look at page 310 in the textbook. This is not an exercise in the textbook. This is just the vocabulary page. Okay? And I want you to use that vocabulary to create conversations. So you can ask questions like, Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? What are you going to do? And then you can add a time period to it, like we learned in that first chart. Samedi matin, dimanche après-midi, demain soir. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? What are you going to do? And then pick a time period. Then the answer could be either I'm going to stay at home and do something, or I'm going to go out and do something. Je vais rester chez moi pour faire mes devoirs, ranger ma chambre. Whatever. Pick an activity. Or je vais aller, I'm going to go out and do something. Pour, and then do something. Okay? Any questions? You're having a conversation about what are you going to do on the weekend or any time period that you want. The answer is I'm going to stay home and do something, or I'm going to go out and do something. Okay? And remember with breakout rooms, you use the talking. Okay? That's kind of the best. That's kind of why we're here. But if it doesn't work, just you can type. It's okay if one person types. It's okay if one person and the other person speaks. Make sure that you don't waste any time trying to set things up or saying hi and stuff. Use the time just to get right into the exercise. Okay. If you're left alone for some reason, your partner falls out or something, just do the exercise on your own. And then, yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Okay. Any questions? Okay, I'll give you guys, I think 4 minutes will do it, but I'll go throughout the breakout rooms and we'll see how it goes. All right. Great job, you guys. That seemed rather productive. Tell me about it. How was it? Good. Went well. Good. Good. All right. Let's have our 5-minute break and then we will continue with les vacances. See you in 5.